Hi everybody! Today for Sunday Fun Day, we're going to see how I draw a sneaky cheetah. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Alright, Sneaky Cheetah. This was kind of a request for a cheetah with glasses, but I wanted to do like a Sneaky Cheetah taking off running and taking off the glasses, you know, something like that. So I'm making her kind of running, right, taking off, and then that's it. Yeah, just running. There's no end then, right? So the whole idea is, you know, cheetah, like a cheater or like a sneaky cheetah. Get it? Sneaky cheetah? It's kind of the whole idea. All right. Let's see. So yeah, first things first, I gotta get the pose down, and in doing so, I got to get a little creative here because all I have is a picture of a cheetah to go by, and I gotta get creative with some positioning here. And B, I get to do whatever I want, so that's also why I get to get creative. It's just, you know, Sunday Fun Day, right? Okay, I think that's gonna work for the pose. It's gonna be like a nice taking off running pose. And let's get creative with the hands. So usually when I do your hands, I do a lot of front hands. You see the inside of the palms. I think this time, you know, sometimes I do stuff like this. This time, let's do it from this angle. So it's going to be a little bit of, it's going to look strange drawing nubs like that, you know? Looking at it doesn't look crazy, but when you draw that, it's going to look like the fingers are missing. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out, work outside of the box. We're going to work a little different. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it takes the entire image to make it look right. So that's what we're going to concentrate on, is getting it right with the entire image. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to give it a cheetah face, and I think that's going to work position-wise. Let me try to find a good cheetah face here. Let's see, make sure I get everything. There we go. So we got a nose. I know there's a nose. I didn't have to look for a picture to make sure there's a nose. But, you know, sometimes I'm not the smartest man in the world. I'm the artist man in the world. I forgot about that joke. Anybody remember that? No, of course not. You weren't watching through the entire time. But there was a time where I made a joke like that saying I'm the artist man in the world. Because I am hilarious. You gotta make yourself laugh, you know? Even if nobody else finds you funny. Okay. Let me give her a little bit of a smile too. A little bit of a lip up, a little curl, little curl. Okay. And the other trick is going to be giving her fur with a Sharpie. You know? Because we're not going to be able to draw all the little fur points, so we got to figure out how to subtly give her fur. Alright, I like that. I like that a lot. Perfect. Okay, so now I can draw human anatomy onto her. So basically that's what it is. She's going to be like a cheetah girl. Does that make sense? Let's give her a little short sleeve, maybe some ruffles in the sleeves. Let's see what we can do here. A little creative build. And that way we're drawing kind of ruffled shirt. Okay, so that's going to be the shoulder. come out like this. I drew it a little long, but I'm gonna fix that. Okay, so here's where we're gonna get creative with that hand. So I'm gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna draw the hand like this. I'm gonna draw it down. And let's say I'm gonna draw this finger like this, sticking straight out. This one's starting to bend. This one really bending. And then you can't even see the pinky. So I guess what's really gonna make a difference here are the knuckles on the back. That's really kind of define how we're doing this. So there you go. It's gonna look a little different, but again, we gotta get creative here, and we gotta try different stuff. You know, you gotta try your broccoli. You gotta try all kinds of different stuff to test, to enjoy all the flavors in life. All right. So let's see. Like I said, I drew the fingers or the hands kind of long, so let me accommodate for that, or re-sketch, redraw, recalibrate the drawing. And this is also a good example to show that, you know, don't let your past dictate your future. I say that a lot with these drawings, that if you make a mistake, that's okay. Let's just keep going, and let's work with what you got. And what I mean by that is, just because you did something, especially with Sharpies, you're stuck with what you did. You know, don't panic, don't freak out, and don't say, "Well, that's what I got to do because that's what I planned for." Well, I'm a big proponent of yeah, but you can make adjustments. You can do what you got to do to make it work, and don't let. Don't let your past, what you did before, say that you're stuck with this and you got to do that. So make adjustments, you know, have some fun. Okay, so I got this leg running like this. She's in a running pose. Let's give her a dress. Okay. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna have a fuzzy tail out like that. Something like this. Okay. Also, the nice thing about that tail, I mean the skirt, is we're covering up a lot of anatomy that we can kind of get away with drawing less. You know. I mean, I know that's kind of a cheat, but yeah, you know, we'll take it. We'll take it. I'm gonna give her some chucks. That's what she likes running in. I'm going to give them low top chucks too. Something like that. Get some laces there. Awesome. Alright, so we're just going to draw this leg here. Again, following my anatomy design there. Come to this leg. And this one's just kind of pushing out, running. But also kind of stepping down, right? All right, low chuck. That's also, we're gonna draw some smoke. It's a little poof, swoosh in the run, right? All right, looks good to me. I think I am happy with the pose. So let's get going. Let's erase. So I'm going to erase some of the pencil lines because I only need the confidence lines to guide me with the Sharpie. What I mean by that is, as I was throwing the first lines down, I wasn't confident with where they were, so they were just sketch lines. I just throwing them around till it looked right, and then I started pressing harder as I got more confident. So I like to say that we're going to work with the confidence lines, not the sketch lines, and that's how you always work in life. Work with your confidence, not with sketchiness. Never trust sketchiness. I used to say something really silly. I used to equate it to, you never want to walk across a sketchy ladder. And I don't know why I would say that. Like, why would you walk across a ladder? You don't walk across, you climb, you know? So if you have a ladder crossing a chasm and you're walking across it, that's kind of where I was going. Don't do that. Never walk across a ladder. What's wrong with you? I'm just kidding. It's me. I made it up. Let's welcome everybody that skipped. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point and can find the things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. What's left is a ghost of an image because I've erased all the sketch lines, and I can use those to guide me with my Sharpies and build from here. So I'm going to start off with the Sharpie pen because it's a little finer. I can control the line widths much better, and I'm going to start with the tiny details of the face and then build out from there. So I've got her in kind of a running position, and she's taken off. Not really so much sneaky as she is just they're sneakers. That's the sneaky part, okay? So we're going to draw a cheetah face. I'm going to draw an eyeball. You can see if I've got them right. I'm going to go ahead and just draw the whole eye. Normally I draw, well no, let's do that, sorry. Normally I draw the top, and let's do that again. The top like this, just to see if I've got them where I want them. And the head's kind of tilted a little bit, so that's okay. That's alright. So I'm going to draw the roundness of the eye like that, and see how it's kind of a teardrop almost? There is a round part of the pupil, or the actual design of the eye, but the lids are kind of almost like in a teardrop little look like that. Lemon drop, I guess. Oh, Lemon Head Charlie. What's the name of the guy on the Lemon Head candy? That guy. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of pupil like that. That's all I'm going to do for the eye because I want color to take care of the rest. No, I'm going to do it. I was going to say the little things around her face, those are very defined, and I want to do them. I'm going to do them. So let's go ahead and draw those. I'm going to come down like this. Do another one like this. Now I'm following my sketch, so that's kind of why I know where it's going to be. Look what I did. I messed up. This one didn't come out as far as this one, but that's okay. That's fine. This is exactly what I was talking about in the sketch, that we're not going to let our past dictate our future. And so I messed up, but that's okay because I'm going to work with what I got and not panic that it didn't go exactly as planned. So I'm going to draw the nose. I'm going to draw a little bit of a little cat nose like that. And I'll go ahead and draw the top. Kind of something like this, not color it all the way in. You can if you want, but I'm kind of creating the image of fur over the nose, so it's not a hard edge, it's like where fur is going over it, okay? So for the mouth, I'm going to come down here like this. I'm going to go off this way, like this for this one, but this one I'm going to give a little bit of a smile, a little bit of curl up, just a little bit, just subtle, little subtle curl, or a little subtle smile. Okay, so for the rest of her face, I'm going to go ahead and try to draw a little bit of fur for the whole design, okay? And I'm not going to draw every hair, but we gotta imply that there is some. So let's draw from there to there. I'm going to do something like this, and just kind of making it up. But I'm also going to try to thicken it up too, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I'm kind of making up for that. As a matter of fact, I may just switch now rather than do all this with the tiny Sharpie. So let's do that. Let's switch over to the big one, because I can come back with the tiny Sharpie and kind of accent all these thick lines. Okay? Alright, so let's see. Okay, so I'm going to draw the ear. I'm going to come in here like this, do a little bit of these, a little bit of those, and do something like this for the ears. And see how thick that is? That's what I was saying. I want to adjust for that and be prepared so it kind of looks the same. All right. So there. See, I got the thickness, and I can kind of accent a little bit. And you don't have to do exactly like I'm doing, but I'm just kind of playing around with line widths to, again, kind of highlight and complement each other. Okay, so I'll do like this too. How about we do kind of a little hair like that, kind of like you could tell that there's some kind of hair in there, some kind of whipped back hair design. You know, it's not just fur. It's kind of what is it when it's a human and animal, like anthropomorphic is what it's called. So it's kind of a hybrid of a human and a cheetah. Okay, so I'm going to draw her neck coming down like this. The side's coming down like this. I'm going to go ahead and draw her shirt. And we're going to stylize it a little bit. We're going to go ahead and draw like a V-neck, right? That's what she's wearing. And you know what? Let's do this too. Let's do like a collar on it. Just to complement the design of the shirt, something like that. Okay? And then I'm going to draw her shoulder up like this, and I'm going to draw kind of like floppy sleeves. Here, let's draw the other side and I'll show you. So it's going to come in like this, like that. Okay? And what I mean by floppy sleeves is we're gonna make them a little loose. Almost like a dress, you know, kind of like pleats, right? Is that the right word? Something like that? All right. Let's thin this one out a little bit, something like that. Okay. So let's go ahead and draw this arm because it's in front of everything, and you want to draw what's in front first. That way, when you draw what's behind, there's only so much you have to worry about. You know, you only see what's in front. So I'm going to draw her hand coming out this way. Kind of exaggerated. She's in a running pose, so I'm gonna draw some like little tufts like that because she does have fur, and let's give her some bracelets, something like that. And we're gonna kind of draw fur and human anatomy at the same time. So I'm just kind of playing around with what I would think a cheetah arm would be, and it's not perfect, it's okay, we're just gonna play around with tufts of fur. And when we color it, that'll do something different too. So there you go, just give her some kind of fun little bracelet, something different. Okay, and I talked about this in the sketch that we're going to do a little bit of a different hand. This one's going to be kind of like this, like she's running, kind of like it's exaggerated because she's in the middle of a running pose, so it's not just a normal flat hand, she's tense, right? So if I have it like this, if you're looking at it from the back, this is pretty much what we're going to be doing. You're going to see nubs. It's not going to look like a full fan. Like if you drew it like this, it's going to look a little strange. And so the more I exaggerate it, it's still like that, but that's just the angle we're taking. So we got to draw crazy stuff like that. We got to go different. So bear with me, and let's just draw the hand like this. Here's the thumb. And in like that. Now I'm going to draw the hand with let's give you some knuckles and you see where we are. So I'm going to draw like this going across. Now I'll show you that we're drawing that part of the hand into the fingers, okay? So now this finger, we're going to extend this one out, straight out. So that's where the knuckle is. The tip of the finger is like this. The middle finger is going to be bent just a little bit, so it's not going to extend out like it normally does. And then we're going to add some detail in a second to show that. So the next one, same thing, just as much of a, if not less of a nub. And then the pinky, we're going to completely hide it completely because it's tucked in like that, okay? So I know it's a little strange, but sometimes you got to get crazy and you got to draw stuff that's not quite what you normally draw, just to break the mold, do something different, get the practice of doing different stuff. So we'll kind of extend and stress out the knuckles like that. That will kind of show you that there's stress on the fingers, okay? There you go. So there you go. It's kind of just a strange practice, and sometimes it looks weird when you're looking at it like that, but when you look at the overall picture, it'll make sense, right? It'll be a little different. And you're doing something different. You're not drawing just the same hand all the time. So good for you. Good for you. Now we're going to draw her other shoulder here, and I can draw the rest. So draw the other shoulder like that. Go ahead and draw the sleeves kind of up and flapping. Okay, so now I can draw her chest. Her body's extended this way. So I can draw her chest out like this. It's coming in that way. I'll go ahead and finish up or add some detail to that. Those sleeves. Yeah, just to exaggerate that. It's got creases and folds. Because of the floppiness. You didn't close it up here. The floppiness of that style. Okay? Alright, so this hand's gonna be up. She's like taking her glasses off so she can run. She's checking you out. She's like, hey, look at that. Boom, taken off. Super sneaky. Alright, so we're gonna draw the bicep right here. Gonna come in this way. There's the elbow. The arm's bent in like this. And there's the hand. So, okay, so that's where that's gonna be. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of fur fun. Not too much, we're not going to go too crazy. But, color will do a lot. But we got to do something. Got to get some creativity there. Now this one's going to be holding up glasses like that. So we're going to draw the inside of the hand. So I'm going to draw the thumb over here. Holding up the glasses. And we'll draw the other side over here. So the fingers are wrapped in except for the index finger. So we're going to wrap them in like this. And the index finger is going to be up, holding the glasses. And so I got to draw the glasses before I can draw all that detail, okay? So I'm going to have her holding the band. So that means the front of the glasses are going to be kind of like this. They're not going to be perfect. They're just going to be as best as I can. Okay, this one's coming down like this. So that means she's holding that part of the what do you call it? The handles, the glass handles, coming back like this. This one's coming back like this. And there we go. So they're just kind of taking them off and running, okay? So let me clean some of this up real fast. Sometimes that big Sharpie, it's great, but it's a little too big sometimes, you know? We're going to give her kind of the inside of the glass of the glasses. We're going to draw that. So there she's holding that. Close that up a little bit. And so now let me add just a little bit of hand lines. Try not to go too crazy, but you know how I do. And let's see, and we're going to say there's the knuckles. We could say that's where we're drawing that part right there. All right. Okay, so let's leave it at that. I don't want to go too crazy, but I also realized I didn't draw ears. All right, so now we're just going to get her running. So I'm going to draw her body's bent because she's running that way, so her back is going to be a little curved right here. All right, we're going to go ahead and draw her shirt coming in this way, like that. And we'll say that's where her stomach is, but then there's the dress. Now, I've got her leg extended up, so I'm gonna do something like that for the skirt. Let's go ahead and draw the skirt, then I'll draw the other leg. So basically, it's kind of flowing like this because of the way that her leg is. So I've got her, let's see, her leg's gonna go like that. Again, I'm putting stress on the muscle or the leg shape underneath the dress. And so that's why I've got certain lines drawn a certain way, okay? And now I can draw the back to the tail. Let's go ahead and leave a little open hole for the tail. And let's go ahead and draw that tail. So I've got a couple pictures of cheetahs, and one of them in a running pose got a big old flared tail, huge, thick. So I'm going to draw it like that. So I'm just going to kind of flow it that way. So again, draw a few little pecks, little peaks for fur, something like that. All right. Again, going to clean up a little bit of this and add some subtle fur lines. And again, you don't have to do like I'm doing. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. This is just to help guide you and play around, okay? So now that I've got a line, I know that the back of her would be through there. Coming down, it can close out this dress like that. So now I'm going to draw her legs running, and so this one's bent, this one's straight out. So if we imagine that this was the leg, we're coming in here like this, the knee's going to be here. So her leg's going to extend out, but I've got her wearing chucks, low-cut chucks, so I'm going to do like this. All right, so does that make sense, that leg? You see how it's bent there? All right, so I'm going to draw some running shoes, or her sneakers, get it? Sneaky Cheetah, sneakers, okay, anyway. All right, and so for laces, I'm going to do, let's see. Gonna do this and there. Okay, I'll add some detail in a second. Let's draw this other leg back here. So this one is gonna be kind of covered up by that foot. So this leg's gonna come here, go through like that, come down here to the knee, down to the shin, again to where the shoe's gonna be. So there's the back of the leg, the calf, to the ankle. Then again, we're going to do like a shoe like we did right there. This one's a little bent, just a little bit, because she's actually running. So I'm going to put a little stress on the bump right there. Like that. Same thing, we're just going to do some laces. Alright, so let's add some detail here. Okay, so again, just a little bit of fur goodness. We'll do like a knee right there. All right, and again, I'm just adding a little bit. Color's going to do more. I'm just adding a little bit of fun with Sharpies. Again, let's do something like that, just to kind of add there's stress and cloth. Connect that, because obviously I didn't. I think the stress is good. I don't think I'm going to add any more lines to that. I'm good with that. So now I'm going to finish up the shoe here. Again, just adding a little bit of fun to it. Something like that. We'll say that this was all bent in, so it's got a little stress on it like that. And let's do a little poof of smoke. Poof. And she's running fast. Okay. And there you go. So I say we let color take care of the rest. So for Sunday Fun Day, that is a Sneaky Cheetah. So here's my colored version. You can color it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.